Taurus. Hello, I'm Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Thanks for being here. We're going to look into a quick read into your January beginning, middle, end. All right. We're going to see where I'll get some clarifiers. We're going to get your overall energy. If you end up liking what you like my style, whatever the fuck, subscribe, like, follow. You can find me also on the Facebook. That's where I am most active. I've got my channeling up there for 2022, what that all means for this year. So check that out. There is also a reading that has been posted over there. So check that out. If you feel guided to book your own read, I am international. I do have gift cards. All right, so how to do that and book your own is all below. I want to start here with Taurus overall energy for the month of January. You guys, to book your own reading, like I said, just down below. And yeah, so I'm just gonna, this is a general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, I could be picking up energy around you. I could be picking up something you've already been through, something that won't happen, something that did, something that will. All right, just all right. For Taurus angels, overall energy in the month of January, the beginning of the month of January. For Taurus, joy in reverse. All right. For Taurus mid-month, and we'll clarify for January, for Taurus mid-month in January. Taurus, you use some stubborn energy here. Okay, some stubborn energy for Taurus. Prophet, upright, beautiful. All right. For Taurus, end of January. Illness. Okay. All right. Don't be, it's like there's with illness, I immediately got shackles. So maybe you're tied to something. So we're going to look into it. Don't be alert. Just don't be nervous here. Okay. I want to first off jump into this joy for Taurus. Why at the beginning of the month in January is joy in reverse? I am a channeler, and what I am getting is there's something perhaps that has been communicated to you, or something that you need to communicate. I'm feeling something in my throat. It's like something has ended in your life perhaps, and there's needs to be, you're holding back expression. Maybe you're something, a different look here, because this is general, being robbed of joy. You just, it's like you've been fucked over. I'm just receiving that. I'm not really, and so it has you in this energy of discontent. It's like what you wanted, you're struggling to understand how to bring that into form. It's almost as though I'm hearing 12th house. It's like what you're so worried of what you look like to the external. And this is, I'm going to be honest, what I'm getting is because you give so much, Taurus, you're not giving to yourself, and so this is feeling depleting. Boy, it's like but deep down you want to free yourself from the judgment if you don't give all of a sudden, right? It's like you want to love how you love, however there's this energy of needing to find balance between the love you give and the love you keep for yourself. Are you guilt tripping your shit, Taurus, for giving love to yourself instead of somebody else or others first? Taurus, let's dive in. All right, let's dive in. Taurus, well, tell me about joy for Taurus in reverse in the beginning of January for Taurus. There is something off balance. Judgment. Oh my gosh, I feel like I mentioned judgment. Okay. Yeah, there is, like, you want to be liberated and you're holding yourself back. That's why joy is in reverse. There's something in your life, Taurus, that you're holding yourself back, or something you feel somebody is holding. I'm hearing underestimating you. Somebody is not understanding you. Well, if I could just say, don't worry if others understand you. What if you didn't worry if others understood you and why you choose to do you? What if this is throwing off your joy and throwing off your balance. I think that you do want to be free from judgment if you don't give anymore, because you guys are such givers, right? Don't worry about it. You cannot let others be the joy stealer of you anymore. I'm just going to say it. Liberate yourself, okay? And start giving to yourself more than you have given to everybody else. If other people are having a problem with that, that's their problem. Don't make it your illusion. All right? All right. For joy in reverse for Taurus. Why is that here? Okay. 8 of Swords with the Hermit. Needing to go within Virgo energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Sag energy. All right. So what I'm getting here, the 8 of Swords is like this is about, when swords come out, we're talking about communication, how we think, how we behave, our thought patterns, how we communicate. It's like what this chick doesn't realize, there's swords all around. All she has to do is grab is like she's standing in a puddle. It's like you're choosing. Your joy is in reverse because you're in the first month part of January, because you're choosing not to change. Water is about change, right? Water is about change. And so you're like, it's almost as though you're your own worst enemy and joy robber, because you stay where you've always been, which is, I'm getting really, really a giver. Okay. And so you're going within, and this guides you to go with, make the choice to go within to you this beginning of January, to your own consciousness, your own thoughts. You're going within. The Hermit, this is like going within to find your own new path. Almost, it's almost as though you want to express your feelings and get liberated from doing that, because not doing that has robbed you of joy, is robbing you of joy. And so, but you talk yourself out of it. And before you talk yourself fully out of it, I'm getting you force yourself to go, make the choice to go within, to really like sit with your own light, right? This energy feels really like overwhelmed in the beginning of the month. All right, like you're going within to figure out how to make the changes. Major arcana, 2 of them here, are about changes. It's like you're going within because you're tired of where you've been, and so going within to figure out and gain further insight on how to move forward. It's like you're self-evaluating so that you can move out of this joy in reverse and make it upright in the first beginning of the month in January. Not gonna be for everybody, you guys. Let me know, like, follow, subscribe if this is feeling remotely, all right, something that is relatable. All right, it's like, tell me about profit mid-month. Why is that here for Taurus? 2 of Swords, needing to make a choice. Maybe that choice is, these chicks have their blindfolds on, and just speaking energy, all right? But it's like, you know your worth. Before I move forward, what else? King of Swords in reverse. You're nervous to speak it. The King of Swords talks about, he can be real cutting with his words, but they're legit. It's all about honesty. It's in reverse. It's like you have to make the choice how to communicate maybe your past, where you've been stuck, right? Get in tune emotionally to you so that you can't stop missing this cup being offered. Maybe that cup is your own prophecy, right? Maybe that cup is finding grace and seeking that heart, choosing to be harmonious for yourself instead of being a prophet to everybody else. Maybe it's time to take your power back, cut through the blindfolds and the ropes and start getting honest, which I think perhaps for many of you has been scary. You've been fearful to get honest with others because you want to please others, right? You grow. One thing about Taurus is and it's like you're givers, right? to an extent. And I think that you, in the beginning of the month, realize like you are depleted because you have given so much. You want to feel liberated from the chains that have held you back. Okay, and you're realizing that in mid-month that a choice needs to be made, and that choice is getting honest with yourself, become your own prophet instead of worrying so much about being everybody else's. Nothing wrong with that, all right? It's as though there's this click mid-month after going within in the beginning to really start communicating. And I think that the choice here is, how do you communicate, Taurus, what you want? How do you give back to yourself without guilt tripping your own shit that you're not deserving of putting yourself first? Taurus, forgive and forget yourself. Forgive yourself. Yes, we can't forget what we've been through. So sit through that, right? Death is an illusion right now. And so if we're learning anything from this Neptune in Pisces, along with Jupiter, which is about expansion, it's that the illusions are falling. Things that we thought were aren't. So I think what's happening here is you've reached this point where you want balance, and you know that it's a simple choice, right? You're looking for growth in this. You're taking a journey within the beginning of the month in order to figure out how to move forward to become more of what you've always wanted to become, how to spread that happiness. But I think that you're going within and realizing like it's time to choose love for yourself over fear of not giving to everybody but yourself, right? You're working to mid-month figure out how to express your feelings and realizing perhaps this has all been about perspective. You're gaining an understanding and awareness through this time of self-evaluation, and to some extent all you've wanted is to feel that liberation and okay, but from others. And I'm gonna ask you, like, what about giving that liberation and okay to yourself? Maybe another way to look at it doesn't mean you have to express it, that you're giving yourself that. However, maybe it's okay to. Oh, what just fell here? Okay, I'm going to take them. Let's see what they are. 6 of Swords. There's fear of getting in the boat and moving forward with the self-communicative expression. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This chick's all about giving, nurturance, and but doing so from a material world. And 7 of Cups. This has left you feeling confused. But you know something needs to give, something needs to end, right? Wow. So the 7 of Cups, you could have a lot of choices, all right? And I do feel like the 4 cards that just fell are for clarifying this illness, right? It's like, you know that you are deserving. However, you're moving out of there's hesitancy. Maybe for many of you, you've come from a material world and now it's hard to figure out how to move forward, right? And so there's opportunity through following your heart, because this is a cup energy. However, in order to do that, it could be stressing your shit out. Okay, it could be stressing you out. So death here, it's interesting because I feel like I did just mention death being an illusion. And so, do what you can to dive within yourself. I think that you're realizing that these perspectives, you're so tied up in giving to everything else that you're realizing now, and maybe this is part of that realization that still you're stolen your joy, is that like people are just gonna take, and that's leaving you depleting. And so it's hard to move forward when you're such a giver. But I'm going to tell you now is the time for emotional healing. And what if giving yourself that time, now I get it's an illusion, however, there is this energy of that it's almost as though you're drowning yourself in the fear of taking your power back. That's honestly what I'm getting. And so there's something out of balance in your life. So I think what these cards are saying, beginning, middle, end, is you've got to take your power back, because it's not doing so is making you feel sick. I'm hearing the word burden. I just want to say you're not a burden to anyone. All right. So what you want, you can have, Taurus. All right. The area of your life that feels overwhelming doesn't have to be overwhelming anymore. So go within, do this hermit self-reflecting, trust your intuition, know that it's been guiding you, and the answers that you want, they will come. Take that journey within that you start in the beginning of January and make the choice to continue moving through it. You're a channel through which you are your own healing energy, okay? You can channel your own healing energy and therefore then become this prophet in a different, unique way, that then healing yourself, focusing on your own light, actually then and gives you the self-empower then that in a different way transforms your giving into a different way. I'm trying to say, like, the more you heal, instead of giving to others in a material way with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the more you heal, the more you're actually giving in a different way to the world, is my point. All right. Free yourself of the thought that because you aren't giving, because you take your power back, it doesn't mean that you so freely give. Allow yourself the freedom to believe that doing so is actually liberating, not as you liberate yourself through taking your power back. Even when you do that, you're taking your power back, healing, bringing into form then a brand new light way to give. I don't even know how to explain this. Like that, it's as though you've been being called from a distance to go somewhere, and maybe it's not even to find so much distance as a tangible physical place, as much as it is a place within yourself. Okay, allow your heart to roam for you, within you, to build that trust within yourself, instead of externally, that is robbing you of almost your awakening. You don't need, yes, maybe this, where's that boat? I hope this is making sense. It's like you are here for a reason. Stop telling yourself that reason is to give in a material or different way to others first before giving to yourself. I think that there is in the month of January, Taurus, what you're realizing through this self-evaluation is you can still give, just in a different way, and that way is through understanding yourself, giving back to yourself, instead of moving forward in a more material way, because I feel like that has thrown you off in the past. So, oh my gosh, I don't know how to just like express yourself, Taurus. Choose love over fear. All right. Be gracious. You're seeking harmony. The balance is coming. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. This is your energy. I'm just the messenger here. Go within. And I think that January, you are going to be doing that. Putting rest to something and making a choice to move forward in a different way, where you're going to be giving in out of love versus material. And you're going to start by giving it to yourself first. You're going to become your own prophet, and this hits you hard in this mid-month, in order to then become a giver in a different way. You're awakening regardless. It feels like overwhelming. However, I think, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles, you're no longer fucking around. It's in reverse. Yeah. It's like the page is an immature energy. This is reverse. Could be dealing with somebody younger than you, don't have to, or maybe even somebody older. Maybe you're older than somebody, and where you used to give to something you're not anymore because you felt cheated, perhaps with the 5 of Swords. And maybe Taurus, what you realize this month is that you're more deserving than you ever thought you were. All right. I'm going to leave you guys with, that felt really chaotic and hectic. However, maybe that's what life is feeling for you right now. And that is really honestly where our world's at. So release the judgment from yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself as you go within. All right. Oracle guidance for Taurus. You're very close to achieving your goal. All points leading up. All right. Let things complete where they need to complete. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag. The sun right now is the ruling planet for Leo, and right now it is it's been in Sag, and so let things complete. Come from more, find the balance between your ego and your heart, that mind and your soul, and let things move forward to complete itself, to reignite a passion within yourself. Maybe do so by balancing spirituality and practicality, and you can do so by surrendering to the divine, which is to yourself. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Things are ending for you, reaching full circle, because I feel like you're ready for them too. All right. I hope this made sense. Let me know. Subscribe, like, follow if you feel guided. Find me on the Facebook. I'm even on TikTok. Trust your intuition. Know your choice matters. Stay beautiful. And until next time, you guys, be loved, be together. Go grab.